Nicki Minaj went on Kai Cenat's live stream. I'm gonna play that here. Uh, is Nicki on the live stream dancing with Kai Cenat, and what I get from this is this. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Shout out to Nicki. I think Nicki is by far one of the best female rappers in the last decade. When I saw this video, I'm not knocking it because now what this video let me know, it with Nicki Minaj as big as an artist and superstar that she is, being in this basement with these 20-something-year-old boys dancing around, it lets me know that the internet has primarily won. Um, I don't necessarily think that Nicki really wanted to do that. I think she had to do it. And understand what I'm saying. It's like this, man. We grew up in a time with 106 in Park. We grew up in a time with TRL. We grew up at a time when the guy on the radio would break records. Well, that's all changed. The internet has leveled the playing field at which, you know, people could just do their own podcast or stream or do whatever. And these young brothers and sisters, these young streamers have taken over. That's where the attention is. And she has an album, I'm guessing, that she wants to put out. And she basically just had to do what she had to do. Because that's the new 106 in Park. Kai Cenat is the new 106 in Park. The streams and the attention he's getting is insane. And all artists have to let go of this old notion that we're going to somehow go back to the 90s. This is what this game is now. And if you don't adapt, you will be left behind like a dinosaur. I understand. I was arguing with a guy on my Instagram because he follows me, but we have been going back because I did a post where I called out, just a lot of old street guys and gangster rappers who are now podcasters and, just, you know, gossiping or whatever they do. Now, I'm not knocking them for making that transition into something positive. I'm just pointing out the obvious hypocrisies in street subculture, and I'm just further proving that the streets are a myth. Now, this guy took offense. He took great offense to it. And what was so troubling and unfortunate was this is an elderly man. He's almost 60 years old. And, he's coming at me and he wants to hold up I guess this culture. So he called me a hypocrite because I'm talking about it. But the difference in me and the street rappers is I'm no thug. You looking at a black man with a doctorate degree. I'm not, I don't want no part of thug life. I believe that street culture, that subculture has done nothing but brought degeneracy and reduced black people to third class citizens. And I stand on that. So he lights me up in the comments. He's going on and on. And it would be very rather easy for me to block him. But what I came to the conclusion of was that him going off like that has nothing to do with me. And there's something going on in his life. And I just want to send empathy and prayers and condolences because a lot of times, and this is for y'all to hold on to this, a lot of times when people behave negatively online, when people are, just going in on you and giving you that certain level of hatred, it's not even about you. It has nothing to do with you, and it's everything to do with them and their lives. And I understand that. I've been in a dark place. You cut, when I was working at the farms coming out of there, my chest hurting, people getting on my nerves. You see other people living their lives, enjoying life. You become frustrated and upset. So I just reached out and told the brother he has nothing but empathy even though in the comments he called me a pussy because, I had an altercation where I called the police and sued. What is this notion that if I'm attacked or I'm harmed as a black man by another black man, you don't think I'm a lawyer up, nigga? Like what is this notion? So I'm supposed to be a thug. So once I'm attacked, especially by a person with means, once this happens, I'm supposed to somehow continue this. Like, no, you're gonna treat me like them white folks do. You don't do it to the white people, you won't do it to me. They gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you. They gonna lock your ass up, I'm gonna do it too. You didn't have any respect for me when you touched me. So nigga, when the morning comes, it's gonna be a consequence. So to that brother, I have nothing but condolences. I'm not gonna block him because I want him to continuously see me shine. I'm just gonna leave him on mute and just not say anything. I've said my piece, and that's what it is. But to Nicki Minaj, my hat's off to her as an artist. I mean, this is the game. This is the game now. This is why Andre 3000 is playing the flute. So Andre 3000 doesn't have to go to Kai Cenat's house to get attention. This is why. This is why hip hop, that hip hop anniversary, that 50th anniversary, is not an anniversary. It's a funeral. That's a funeral, bro. No more A&Rs, no more time to create good music. I mean, I know it's good music out there, but it's such a sea and an ocean of so much shit that you can't even hear that good music anymore. So this is where we at right now. It's like, hey, we just all throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks as artists, as entertainers. So shout out to Andre 3000 for sticking to his guns. I'm gonna play the flute. By the way, which sold more records than a lot of these rappers. So Nicki's doing what she has to do. It's rough. You know, you a 40-something-year-old woman in there dancing with 20-year-olds. Too big of an artist to do that. I don't know what her management is, but I would. I mean, if I was a manager, if I was, behind this, I'd be like, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're too big for that. You're too big. That's what I would say. All attention is not necessarily good attention, and I don't even think that she's going to pick up any new 20-year-old fans. Your audience grows with you. There's no reason to try to go reach back in time. I think every artist, your window is 10 years beyond your age and 10 years previous to your age. So if you're a 30-year-old artist, your demo is 20 to 40, right? You're not going to get 40 and your demo is going to go from 20 to 50. It's not. You're going to get 40. Now your demo is 30 to 50. It's what it is. We can't try to recreate the wheel or try to somehow appease to children. They're children. We're elders. We have to give them wisdom and discernment, and we can't be trying to capitulate or somehow capture the kid. It's not for them. All this shit is changing. It's changing. It's changing. This whole entertainment landscape is just changing. And like I said, that let me know that the internet has won. The internet rules over everything. If you are an artist, entertainer, quit looking at, I mean, don't ever look at anybody else's ice is colder. If you see somebody being successful with a podcast, do you a podcast. You might not get the views or the listenership they get, but you have to focus on that and growing your own. This is where we at right now. So the internet has created countless millionaires and has created a truckload of opportunity, whether you like it or whether you don't. So this is just what it is. So this is not a diss to Nicki. It's cool. You want to appease to the youth, do you. But, just outside looking in from a fan, It looks weird. That would be like me watching damn near Jay-Z doing push-ups or jumping jacks on Kai Cenat. That's how I see you. Or Kanye, or you know what I mean? It's just it's weird. But like I said, this is where we're at right now. So it's what it is. Kai Cenat got a big fight. That young man can snap his fingers and 400,000 people gonna pull up. So it's what it is. And we have to move along and adapt. That's one thing about us as humans. We can easily adapt.